Hello, good evening. Hello. Hold on. There we go. We have Vivian back on screen. I should do a few more things with Vivian. Just upgrade her a slight bit. We shouldn't have any more ads running. Good, we don't. That's very good. Okay, now we need to switch back to the game. So game audio back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. And then the gameplay to Rogue Trader. And there we go. Okay. So, I've kind of forgotten what we did last time, to be fair. It's been a while. It has been a while. Oh, yeah, I remember we went here having to go down into... Yeah.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I wasn't sure if I could go back to the ship, but I feel like in terms of the story we couldn't really, or we can't. At least I'm willing to keep the damage.
Pay attention.
Pay attention! What was her name? Argenta. I still keep thinking of calling her Agarth, not Agartha, Regenta. The one from Digital Circus. The face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask, yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a boarder of ships. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible depths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns to Master Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal's vox rasps musingly. A cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling Mechadend red wilts viciously as it readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Pascal announced my arrival. What attended enemy can you do the governor's voice? I cannot. Slaves such as you and he have no voice. You are mute. The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre, a martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has all run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. I will take some time to rest from the details of the future that the code prophesizes. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. What you'll be is a living torch blazing for his glory. Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make the promise come true. Ah! Cassia squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the remotely masks end, nothing but a colorless void remains. So who even the fuck are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Uralon the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Grikiet Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned their predestination in favor of the changes promised by the edge of daybreak. Whose servant are you? Is Uralon a demon or just another heretic? Resounding laughter comes from behind the mask. Your flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Rogue trader, I can't wait to cross this creature's mouth with the seal of death. Why are you saving this glorious deed for yourself? The Edge of Daybreak, is that your holy patron? Our teacher, our savior. Our merciful God is born in the immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude. You cannot see the woman's face behind her mask, but judging by her tone of malicious triumph, you could swear she's smiling. And he remembers you, Marish Bujanowski von Valankius. The silly savior fantasy you have been acting out amuses the true masters of people's faith. Will you people of the fear ritual? Oh, how the fuck do they know this? So what is this final dawn? It's all your followers ever talk about. Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Curnus expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation. The Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. What servitude are you talking about? What predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commander, the administrative official, the technomat, the void rat. All are consigned to serving the Golden Throne and dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, rogue trader. You will inevitably perish when your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds. They insist that it is the natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them. Why are you even blinding people? Do you think they are blind? They see far more than you do. The reflections and mirrors blessed by the energies of the immaterial. The edges of daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence and gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. Our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight. The woman takes a glass prism out of the folds of her clothes and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism's bluish pink sheen imprints itself on your retinas as though it has been burned into them. Guess what I see when I look at you? I think that's enough heretical talk. Conversations about truth always frighten ignorant minds. The people wanted my head. Why? Brother Twilight, known as Kunrad, marked you as a target. Your foilings of his plans sealed your death warrant. It is now predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. Are you trying to blow up the reactor? I am lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the edge of daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I have solved the puzzle. A flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the immaterium, in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, whilst the faithful will find their salvation and their new form in it. You will never tame the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, ignorant layperson. It does have a vile temper. I have assistants who can help tame it. The woman nods casually towards the maimed electro-priest, whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. One of the servants of the Omnissiah casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force out of our bodies, I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omnissiah with the sacrileges our hands are committing. They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to the schematicals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it, too, will yearn for change and freedom. Enough, I will rid Ricky and my orders of your tyranny. The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle like that of an innocent child. Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak. The electro-priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierce them. As the schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force's radiance, all the unfortunate can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. We cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretics keeps repeating, the edge of daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Lamau.
Take a knee and bow.
What the fuck did she throw?
Your emperor won't save you.
Well, I'm pretty sure my emperor will save me. It's just you who thinks he won't save me. Oh, there's also a lot of them on the right, okay. Well, I mean, if I send Argenta this way, I can have her do a big old flame attack here. And if I send Cassia over here... Oh yeah, I have no tank here because... yeah, I'm not allowed to. I mean, these three here, and then these three here. And then I'll send Pascal, like... yeah, Pascal here. Yep. Roads until the D reactor explodes. Oh, that's lovely.
I serve the ruinous power.
So I can't take my time. Well, ain't that lovely? Then I suppose I would want Pascal this way. And then shoot at this guy. I could have actually, yeah. Okay, well we took care of a lot of these guys here.
Help me,
Oh,
Lord.
come on, really? You're shooting Cassia? Oh, they killed one of themselves. Yeah, that would kill a few of them. Wait, don't I have it with her that if there's...
The emperor's will.
oh yeah, when there's melee adjacent. I can't do Pujan first. Don't I have to kill these guys first? I think I have to kill those guys first, but well, first I need to get rid of these enemies here. Yeah, sorry Pujan, but it's a bit important that I hit this. Or can I use the flamer? I take it I can't use... yeah. Okay, yeah, now where you're standing, shoot these guys. Really, Argenta, really. Fine, move over here and then flame those guys. Yeah, I should have just used the flamer there.
As the emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, no healing required. Can they stop trying to kill Cassia?
Naturally.
Okay, 10 strength and yeah.
For the throne's glory.
I need you to not die.
Let's see to it.
You're so useless, Heinrichs. I really don't like Heinrichs.
Nothing I can't do.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay, I gotta charge at him now, but... I can't do a regular attack now. I would really prefer if she didn't die. I put this on Lysandra. Oh wait. Okay, Lysandra, I will need you to kill several enemies here. Oh, I took care of my cover. Ain't that lovely?
I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable.
Okay, that's those guys taken care of. Do I need to be concerned of this guy? I mean, if he runs to Cassia, yeah. I don't really want to lose Cassia here. Last thing that I want to happen. Oh. Come on, Pujan! Oh.
Chaos guides me. Focus.
I mean, if Kendricks dies, I can live with that. Okay, Pascal. Healing. You go here and heal. Pujan, please. Okay, killing one of these buys me 1 round. Okay. That's very good to know. Oh, lovely. Ah, this is,
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
That's plus 90%. Yeah, we need a heavy bolter.
As the Emperor commands.
You didn't hit a single one of them, Argenta. Is her name Argenta? Yes, Argenta. I keep mixing up. I swear I don't forget her name on purpose.
I won't object to it.
There's this daring breach. Restores all AP.
Let's see to it.
Yeah, I need this guy killed so I can have 1 more turn. Until the end of
I
combat.
won't object to it.
Sure, yourself. What was this one, just AoE?
Let's see to it. The Inquisition sends their regards. Be gone.
Okay, 3 turns. We have a bit of time. Right, this guy has no... Oh, I really need to waste a turn on this guy. Ugh.
Not a problem for me.
That's such a wasted turn, man.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, and then... Endure, I can do Saw an Enemy next turn. Ugh. Yeah, Cassie's, arguably the most important.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Additional 10 momentum, yeah.
I won't compromise my principles.
Ugh.
I won't stand for it.
Great. Can you throw a grenade? Yeah, not really.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Yeah, sure. Oh, this was a horrendous idea.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Characteristics plus 15 for 1 round.
Me?
Yeah, sure.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Nothing else to do. Well, I need you to not die. First and foremost.
Let's make some opportunities.
Okay, that poor guy is now... It might kill. Cuts and cracks appear on your skin. Oh no. Why is Lyssandra's... Huh? Crippled arm. Oh, oh, old injury. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's just Lyssandra's is past. She's okay. Yeah, as long as you just hit Heinrichs, I can live with that. Really, he's expendable, you know.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Okay, this guy has 4. This guy has 6. Ah, but not in range. Do I want that 4% increased damage? Yeah, sure I do.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
It's only 4%, but... Oh, this guy is praying.
Running by their sunlight.
And you miss. I needed you to hit that one, boyo. Ah, great, the fucking chaos spawn. How am I going to take care of the chaos spawn? Arguably more importantly, I need to take care of this Electro Priest. I mean, I can throw a gas grenade in here.
I'll do it.
It's gonna buy a bit of time. No, it doesn't. That was also my action. Okay.
Faith without deeds is
Yeah, I need to do
worthless.
run and gun. 35%, 26%. Yeah, sure. Okay. I don't know why I keep trying these. It never works. Okay, go over here. What was this one? Increases resolve.
I need a foothold.
Out of range, of course. Ugh. Breakthrough.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Here you go, Lysandra. Be tough. Have more toughness. %. Wait, is one enemy only melee attacks? On melee attacks against that target. Well, in that case, just shoot that motherfucker. Schommt gut.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, I might have fucked myself here doing this. Okay, and then switch to melee weapon again. Yeah, this chaos spawn is gonna be... Oof. Given I'm on a timer as well. Yeah, Cassia is extremely low. I can't move her up when there's those gunners back there. So yeah, next best thing I can
If only that were possible.
overexerted.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Technically, but we have stuff to do.
It's as good as done.
It's not in range, right? Oh, I also need... Out of range for Shomtgun.
Who, if not me?
Yeah, I don't know, what do I do with Cassia? She can shoot, I guess. Burst fire with a crit ranged weapon, single shot. Sure.
Me?
Highly of your skills.
We hit Heinrichs. We hit Heinrichs. Mission accomplished, lads. If I put her here and... Oh, that's out of range. All of those are out of range. You can't make the shit up,
I
bro.
am ready for whatever comes.
Can I at least...
I refuse.
Oh, great. What about these guys over here? Sorrow-Cons, you know, and this was a horrendous move. In terms of throwing...
I won't stand for it.
This was a very bad move.
I won't compromise my principles.
Ain't that lovely?
Cut, you miscreant!
It's just Heinrichs, you know? Yeah, it's just Heinrichs just taking the damage. I can live with that. You know, there's worse things, it's per usual. Like, come on, it's just Heinrichs. Oh, that's probably still in gas range.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
Yeah, I need to debuff this guy. I can't move her into the gas. I'm assuming this tile here is also gassy. If I move her here...
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak and fabricated. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Good, both are dead. But we can't reload. Only next turn. This one resolve. I mean, Henrik's is good in the sense that... Oh really, that's not in range. He's good in the sense of... He gives these permanent buffs. That's it really.
Naturally.
That's it really.
For the throne's glory.
Is it only once? Oh, it only works once, okay, then I don't know why I keep using that buff. Oh, the warp is starting to set in. Yeah, the veil degradation. I'm overdoing it a tiny bit.
All too easy.
Sandra, I need you to use a shotgun. 7 to 18. 6% chance! I need to somehow... How do I take care of this chaos spawn? Yeah, the issue is the one that can debuff the chaos spawn is on the right side. Burning will be lost for 3 rounds. Any creature which enters that area suffers 10 damage with 20 armor pen.
Suits my purposes.
This isn't really gonna do much. Again, it's an extra turn. Yeah, this I will absolutely need.
That is foolishness.
Can't even look all the way here. And the staff doesn't do much.
I'm afraid not. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Yeah, a bit too far away.
Let's see to it.
Oh, 23% chance. It's better than nothing. Yeah. God, I hate Hendrix so much.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, now we need you to move.
If only that were
Oh wait,
possible.
someone else. It's an extra turn. Poor John, not really. Pascal or Genta.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
No momentum, no very much momentum. The verdigration. Decreases by 1 for each round, yeah. Blinding grenade, force grenade. Shit, I would take care of that guy without me risking more Neom.
You never stood a chance.
Yeah, it's a bit of a waste, but it's not that much of a waste, but
On it.
it was an alright turn. I just have to hope that Cassia doesn't get targeted. Better keep shooting Hendrix. Good. Idiots. If I move her here... Well, it's gonna kill. Good.
It's as good as done.
Shomtgun.
Enemy down.
Jesus. Hey, I gotta see them. Can you see these guys?
Refuse.
No.
I'll make it happen.
In hindsight, I shouldn't have chosen this. Precise attack is kind of... meh. Okay, yeah, 2 rounds. 10 veil degradation. Yeah. When is this gas going to disappear? I mean, realistically, what can I really do here? Okay, that thing isn't moving for some god awful reason.
Rejoice in battle.
Wait, is there 3 action points to reload? Oh, good Christ in heaven.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
81% chance. Wait, what do you mean you can't? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Yeah, move there and
I'll
then...
put my psychic abilities to use.
No, don't use your psychic abilities. We need less of those.
Forge ahead.
Need to take care of that guy.
Already done.
No, not already done.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Yeah, but you can't really move any further than that, right? Yeah. Oh, there's nothing I can do here. Lysandra can't hit anyone from there. Heinrichs can't do anything. Sure, there's nothing else I can do. Now here is a completely different story. Because now... La 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 la. La 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 la. Same joke as always. Actually. Actually, I think I can do this. Imagine if this crits and actually kills. Hold on, let me skip. Thy end is now.
I'll see to it perfectly.
Oh, too early. God damn it, too early.
Flinch.
Ow. Hey, that hurts. You know that, right?
Activate calculated viewing algorithm.
Analyze enemy. Machine spirit banishment. Gas cloud grenade, not really. Yeah, give me that 14% more damage. Oh, it will hit poor John. Well, I think he can live with that. 7. Ah, it's moving towards poor John, ain't that lovely? 15 zeal. Wait, wasn't there something when she's near teammates? Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by faith.
What do you mean miss? Maybe missing Pujan?
This is unacceptable.
Low line of sight target. I mean, if I move him here and then charge at the guy.
Everyone, step aside.
Heinrichs.
Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Wow, Heinrichs, good job. You killed one guy. Well, I don't really have time to attack that guy. Well, I do have time, but... Bleeding, but it's only gonna be 2 damage. Push back. But then it's Argent. What be in that fire? Pujan, you. Pujan, you didn't. Pujan, you. Pujan, you didn't make it move. Pujan, you were. Pujan. Pujan, you. Pujan. Pujan, you were meant to make it move. Can I do anything from over here? I don't think I can. Can Lissandra do anything from here? Oh, she can.
It's as good as done.
And the Electro Priest.
I'll see to it personally.
I just keep debuffing. Too far away for that, right? Yeah. So I can see him from, and if I move here,
Don't let your guard down.
I mean I can afford one more. Oh, but it would kill Pujan. Oh,
Who, if not me? You never stood a chance.
fucking one shot. Okay, we saved it. We saved the world.
Make it happen.
Okay, now I gotta be really careful with the veil degradation.
Running binaric override.
Pascal, you just keep debuffing. Despite you having all the damage. Dodge parry and armor. Yeah, it's only 4%, but I mean, can this thing even hit anything? So it's burning. This is an enemy. It is primary depraved. It's prime target. It's a sworn enemy. It's blinded. It has every debuff in the book. Yeah, no, burn it.
without deeds is
Burn it.
worthless.
14 burning damage. Jesus Christ.
I'll do it.
Not sanctioned to do this. More trouble than it's worth.
Then it's worth.
The Emperor is on our side.
And that's all you can do. You're probably gonna miss again, aren't you? 3 damage.
I won't do that.
I won't do that. Okay, soul enemy. 24 to 30 damage. 24 to 27 damage. 10 damage and 12% of parry.
Purposes.
40 armor pen. Always have 40 armor pen, okay. So this technically deal more damage, but this one gives it bleeding. But it's only 2 bleeding with that. But it would be 9 damage next turn. Oof. That's certainly a crit. Yep. That's a crit I can live with. Yep.
Do not dare ask.
But I do want to ask. If I move her here, can she shoot this guy? No way. Nah, I'm not risking it with her.
Emperor, give me strength.
Shoot the gun. Holy shit, she hit once. Damn.
I'm afraid not.
Can she use that on anyone? Or in range? It has to be in range. Do I have alternatives? Oh shit. I don't want to risk more veil degradation.
On it.
Yeah, I don't need more veil degradation. Okay, this wasn't a good idea. Oh, lovely.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. I won't stand for it.
Okay, Pascal, can you somehow get close and shoot it in the face? Second weapon. Yeah, reload. Yeah, nothing else I can do. What is your plan? Okay, that... Come on, Pujan! If you don't die this round, you'll die next round, bitch.
Doubt is for the weak.
1 HP. But you didn't have to kill Pujan! So I'm just able to piss... Yes, I know, thank you. I know what it is. Wait, now what? Do I have to go back? Like, what's the deal? Oh wait, no, there's one more guy alive. He was so irrelevant, I forgot about him. There we go. I completely forgot about that guy. Enough! Now an age-rattling voice speaks to you from behind the blood-stained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Now you will see it too. The crimson tail. A huge warpstone stretching across the galaxy, result of catastrophic rift in real space. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone. Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is not the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You will. You... The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt and concludes dryly, confirming purgitation and termination. Henrik grimaces in disgust. The heretic who took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a greyish-green thread. The noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen these many times before. No one can escape fear itself. Henriks approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Mariusz Pujanowski. I need no more than a minute. Inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On close inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose base has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during mutiny on your warship. Yay, Zinj! This is no human-made object. It was grown from rave bone, a material favored by the Eldari. An Eldari material composed of crystallized psychic energy, used in the creation of everything from art pieces to craft worlds. The Eldar, ancient highly advanced alien race that once dominated the galaxy. Once. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together as individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. You gain mysterious sword handguard. No, we're not going heretic. Henrix, take a look over there. Is there any chance what you're looking for? Does the shard into the depths of the reactor? Hey, Heinrichs, take a look over there. Like, what's that? Heinrichs raises his head, gets up, and makes a wry face as he carefully examines Aurora's weapon. This unholy object is the work of inhuman hands. Judging by the cold I'm sensing, it is a tool of the archenemy. I am most grateful for your vigilance, Mariusz Pujanovsky. Heinrichs takes the strange shard out of the control panel and studies it for a few seconds. Curious. Heinrichs stows the corrupted object away and turns to you. Rogue Trader, on behalf of our Holy Ordos, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I'm ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I'm prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Of Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to her heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let's finish cleansing this monastery, Pascal. Executing. Let the Omnissiah given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. Zero one zero zero one zero zero one 001. What loot did she have on a blasphemous prism? A glass prism crafted by the cultists of the Final Dawn. It belonged to the leader, Aurora. If you look through it long enough, your vision begins to deceive your mind, showing what could be instead of what is. All it takes off opportunity, additional fall damage. That's not really that useful. I mean, it's probably useful, but not for me. Okay, more las guns. I feel a sniper would be better for Cassia. With Lysandra, I just need to get the one where she gains more range. And I'll be a-okay. Yeah, more bodysuits. More bodysuit. More bodysuits.
Follow my lead.
And las guns. Isn't it technically a better idea to not stand behind cover when you're fighting against a las gunner? Well, let me check the las gun again. Prisoner's Shank, 1 to 18 damage. Laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and higher targets with high dodge. Yeah. Prisoner's Shank, 1 to 18 damage. Here. Prisoner's Shank. Okay, any more loot I've missed?
None shall stand in my way.
No, this is itchy. Yeah, more loot. And then... oh yeah, then there's a... or there was a gunner. Miraculous fusion reactor. Okay. Cave Johnson, we're done here. At least I don't see anything else I can really do down here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Other thing I do gotta do is the hallowed electrodynamics Nebian greets its savior. Oh, you're welcome, homie. May the charge of the omniscience grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. Hey, you're welcome, homeboys. No biggie. It's all part of the job. Data alter sacred analysis. Well, I don't really know the... Wait, interrupt the prayer. I need someone who knows his shit. What about this guy? Can also now loot these people here, or am I still not allowed to? Oh, finally I can loot these cock wranglers. What is this? Casing chest plate. Okay. Okay, it's very heavy. It's heavy armor. Pujan wears...
I'll pass.
I'll pause. Pujan only wears light armor. Blasphemous.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Pujan only wearing light armor. I need to change that ASAP, bro. Pujan only wearing light armor. Hey, Abel, you're doing better. Despite all the suffering he has endured, the text piece is still alive, although unconscious. Well, I suppose I'll now need to figure out the correct order of this prayer. Let us sing the cantate to the motive for down beside the blessed cathode mighty react to the closed circuit. Motive force. Verse 2 calls upon you, pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude toward the watchful breakers, the memory of ages. Of its gift. Okay. Where do I learn this song? I suppose you can have this. I'm not gonna use you anymore, but never skin samples. No, that's not the thing I need. Yeah, I actually don't know. Troubling confessions. The maker of the second confession has been found with high factotum. Companion quest, errands, new blood. Call to the edge, quest failed. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Right of blood, looking for trouble. Yeah, room is. Loading specific. Okay, unidentified void ship. Contracts, no contracts available. Only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. The Omnissiah. The hallowed contracts and the faultless soul. Okay, no. Okay, Pascal, I agree. First galvanic hymn. Wait, wasn't there a really old guy somewhere here? Maybe he knows a thing. Assuming he's willing to even talk. On the melodies of machine spirits entered the ways of diagnostic divination.
Intriguing.
Oh? Another guy. The modified tech presented enveloping wires. Cool. But I need them to be awake and ideally alive, not just mummified.
None shall stand in
The
my
mummified
way.
tech priest enveloped in wires. God damn it. On the maladies of machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination. Okay, but where do I learn? Where learn? Mr. Cook Electric Shop was not the kill's cultist. Oh yeah, where it is. Yeah. Fire's body is warm. He was bled to death only a few minutes ago. The uncomfortable, some no mediation bed is equipped with new report. Yeah. Oh. Sandra, you're very logical.
Is the only outcome I accept.
Oi! Chest! Okay, charged staff. Leather armor. Charged staff. Well, it's better, but it's not ice. It also looks the very same. A symbol of the body on the sign script on the wall with grooves of electric discharges fanning out from it like a river. I mean,
I'll lay
it's
claim
all
to the
electricity, but Lissandra's thing isn't electricity. I still didn't really learn. Maybe here. You know that the wire junction is often marked with symbols of a key that appears to connect two lines. Cool. The cultists were killed with, yeah. Okay, where do I learn this?
It's about time.
I know Pascal said something about you need to ask like a boss or something. But the only guy I know that I could ask is like this guy. Greet Savior. Yeah, but like, who the fuck do I ask for this? We have the final dawn. The difficulty is pointed out in the lower decks. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. Troubling confessions. Rumors. First galvanic hymn.
New challenge for me?
Well, I mean, we can always just keep trying things. Yeah, just keep trying things. Oh, 111, 112, 113.
I will lead us to fortune.
You know what? I'm mad enough to do this. 114, 115, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125. Okay. 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 141,
Follow my lead.
142. Um 142, 143, 144, 145, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 221 222 223 224 225 231 232 233 234 235 241 242 243 244 245 251 252 253 254 What? Work!
None shall stand.
Easy, 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 easy. Just brute force your way through all of this. An arc rifle. Okay, we already have that one. Grants 50% crit chance to range attacks against enemies with left and 50% wounds left. Easy. Fucking easy first try. In case of the arc rifle we already have. But this has a very high range, I think, so... Oh, Jesus. Poor girl. 50% critical hit chance. Or do I give it to Lysandra? Nah, no. Lower Imperium. Where's the highest Lower Imperium knowledge? Yeah, Lysandra. Gain a +3 bonus on Lower Imperium. Yeah, okay, it doesn't make her ugly. Easy first fucking try, man. Just keep brute forcing it. Just keep brute forcing it. Why actually attempt to think of the solution if you can just brute force your way through it? Just always brute force your way through a puzzle. Eventually, you will solve it. Simply by means of brute forcing. Come on. Bruh. There we go, bottled. Close.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Dave Johnson, we're done here. Honey is sleeping behind me on my bed. Such a cutie patootie. Well, then I won't be seeing her next week. For a week.
Rogue trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time.
I can't stand you.
Thanks to you, I have succeeded in finding the object that brought me to this system in the first place. Now that the weapon of corruption has been seized from the cult, I can satisfy the Lord Inquisitor's wish and travel with you to Footfall, once you have finished your business on Rycat. There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Be honest, this is some kind of tracking device.
Certainly not. The elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnissiah that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Alright, what do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I'm aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
What do you think will become of the electrodynamic Cenobium?
It all depends on the electro-priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
I must return to my duties. Henrix is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Alright. Congratulations on your victory, your lordship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at the command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. Okay, cool. I'm not linking my goddamn account. I don't know who the IRS is sending. I'm not going to pay my taxes. Hey, Jandris Dankok. Actually, enough questions. Fine, let's talk with Henrix a bit. I'm sure he's a good guy. Henrix looks at you intently, his head tilted. I know nothing about you, Henrix. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
You remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the black ship.
How did you discover them?
Like many psykers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great-aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out.
Jesus Christ.
And when my great-aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
Fuck me! Jesus! The absurdity of this really cable social sorcerer spells are truly dangerous. I hope you mastered them since then. Jesus.
When I arrived on Holy Terra and was tested, I was found to be suitable material for becoming a sanctioned psyker, able to bend his curse to his own will. I can assure you that the adepts of the Astra Telepathica were right in their assessment.
What is this black ship? Tell me about it.
A vast prison ship, filled with frightened, angry psykers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day.
You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Heinrich stops there, clearly not intending to elaborate further. Well, something else then. Heinrich nods wordlessly. How long have you served in the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
You visited many worlds, then, I wager.
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the arch-enemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
What duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
The interrogator returns your look and smiles, but thanks to the expression in his ice-cold eyes, the effect is rather unnerving. Well, you know, for someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young.
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
Something
Gladly.
else. You're the Inquisition's only acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best. Experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I've never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis expanse, I have been working alone.
Running amongst some of them, don't you get lonely?
I rarely have the time or the opportunity to think about it.
Fair. If you're an interrogator, doesn't it mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
There are other acolytes in the Coronis expanse. The interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you will not be getting an answer. Hey. Are there others? Sorry about
Such
something
as?
else. What can you do as a psyker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
So what I'm hearing is he's injecting like psyker Viagra into his cock. I must take my leave. He just into his cough. What is special sight reveal?
Behind the cobalt steel of his thoughts, behind the cold, faded grey of his emotions, an ember, the color of amber, glows in Master Van Kalox's soul. So bright and warm, one is tempted to touch it. It is sad that the interrogator seeks to drown it with his own hands in the bottomless blue of duty. Sad indeed. But I can relate. I have enjoyed...
I always enjoy your company, girl. Anything here? No. Hey, Vigdis. It works for about you anything interesting lately? Nothing, okay. Okay. Let me talk with everyone. Oh, Abel! 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 The person you saved from the Electro Priest Monastery, the servant of the Omnisci who calls himself Abel Hanuman, is staring intently at the Cogitator's vid screen. Wires connect the sacred computing machine to augmentics inside the prayerfully bowed heads of murmuring servitors. Abel looks up at you. After a lengthy silence, he looks away and says stiffly, "The Omnisci knows all, comprehends all." How are you feeling, Abel? The tech priest stares intently at his feet for a while and then says in a halting voice, "The running of the binary protocol was bogged down and dissolved in false commands. The filter has separated the correct signals from the incorrect. The running has been restored to its swiftness." Pascal speaks softly as though trying to match the inflections of Abel's voice. Tech Brother Abel has passed the diagnostics. The pernicious influence of sacrilegious procedures has been completely eliminated. Statistically, most survivors of schematic causes infestations are left with severe cognitive impairments. However, Tech Brother Abel's mind, being less of a typical nature, has not been damaged to so great a degree. Tech Brother Abel, you are free from possession, are you not? I trust that you pose no threat to my ship. Abel's voice quivers and his eyes dart around, desperately avoiding eye contact. What was flawed has since been purged, but the shadows of the hunt linger. The cog is dismounted, and no judgment has been made. In the absence of judgment, threat remains. Who will make the judgment? I will. Pascal places a mechadendrite on Abel's shoulder and repeats, his voice heavy like a wheel tread crushing the dirt underneath. I will make the judgment. I will avert the threat. His gaze falls on you. There is no need to frighten him. What troubles him so? I assumed at first that this was caused by the shock inflicted upon his system by a schismatical attack, but the Tech Brothers' words are a sign of a deeper reason for his unease. He foresees something that threatens both him and all those around him, and thus I stand ready to face this threat. What judgment do you speak of? Only he knows, but if my tech brother fears that he might not make the right decision at the critical moment, then I will do it for him. Were you concerned about him? He's not the one you were hoping to find. Answer unknown. I am registering a kinship, both between our identifiers, and one that is more profound. Archmagos and Mernat left an imprint on all his students. It may be, then, that I see some of my mentor and tech brother Abel, and so my spirit rejoices and strives to keep him from harm. You give for him as if you truly were your younger brother. Pascal walks rasp a tired laugh. Tech brother Abel is harmonious, and harmony is beauty. Is it so strange to an urge to protect beauty from the horrors of the grotesque? I'll not give Abel any undue cause for dread. Thank you. But you and Pascal have the same name. Abel freezes. From his vox synth, barely audible through the static, come the words, "The naming of the names is not an in-text to the text. The naming of the names is the text." Abel's answer can be enigmatic. His mind works differently from ours. He thinks in harmonic imagery and notices the symmetries and proportional relationships in the world around him. Poetry would be the closest analogy to what he perceives and interacts with reality. I never imagined there could be poets among the tech priests. Pascal looks surprised. Why not? Technolingua is rhythmical and possesses a broad semantic scope, and some of its most sonorous dialects lend themselves well to individual and symphonic declamation. Do you understand what he's referring to, Pascal? Negative. However, I will hypothesize. Tech Brother Abel is seeking to convey the idea that our matching identifiers are not the key to some vital data point. They are, in and of themselves, the vital data point. At this stage in my analysis, I can draw no useful conclusions from this proposition. However, the very fact that Tech Brother Abel is trying to hint at something points to him either being better informed than I am, or having conducted a more in-depth analysis of the situation. Are you overthinking it? Doesn't matter why your names are the same, what matters that they are the same. Is that what you mean? Abel looks it sideways at you, and at once his transfixed stupor is gone. At this point in time, the cycle has been broken and reshaped into a rising spiral, as Emernet envisioned. When hearing his mentor's name, Pascal lets out a raspy, static-filled sigh. They are connected. My hypothesis regarding Abel's connection to the blessed Emernet has been confirmed. Point to the cogitator. What are you working on? We watch the soul of the light in the solar wind. We look for the footsteps the Messiah left when he walked the desert. This is the unaromatic computation procedure. The depersonalized minds of these machine servants are in a data dream, processing enormous arrays of assorted data and aggregating them. Virtually all results of such synthesis are scrap data, but occasionally we have noted coincidences whose exactness defied logic. It is an extremely rare and venerated form of statical augury, but the Buddha Abel has adapted this form of appealing to the Deus Mechanicus. Why do you do it? It is how we execute the quest for knowledge, in the hope that the machine god grants us an epiphany, so that we may discern the logical connection in the mass of absurd data which will propel our comprehension forward. Logic, and me using logic is Lysandra like look. Most of the runes are devoid of any meaning, but you notice a few among them that combine into formulae and computational graphs. Abel peers at you inquisitively and then shifts his gaze to the vidscreen, and you could swear that a smile lights up his face under his respiratory augmentic. A crystal is exquisite in clear water. Deviation from the cycle's trajectory has been increased, as with Emernat's wish. Abel lowers his head, and his voice emphasizes a broadcast of Benheric hymn that you do not recall having heard before. Its sound is full of vibrant energy, and its precise rhythm is nothing short of pleasing to the ear. A rare thing for the language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Hello, Nosp. Good evening. How are you doing, homie? How's it hanging? How you doing, man? Pascal explains with an inexplicable air of pride. Tech Brother Abel has dedicated a little area to you. The piece is distinguished by a high degree of acoustic harmony and is fit for use as a motto, auxiliary identifier, or epitaph. How's you? I'm doing okay. I do okay. A bit tired. But, I mean, that's always the case in these evening streams because, well, it is the last thing I do in a day. But yeah, I'm just kind of vibing. I drew a lot again. Or drew a lot again today. I drew my first pussy. And now I'm drawing my first peen. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1 second. Oh boy. It is 12:44 a.m. and Honey and Ellen have the mighty need to howl. Everybody's sleeping, but they're both feeling the need to just let the world know. Yep, you probably can't hear it, but they're howling. Can't hear them? Yeah, but I can, don't worry. Anyways, So the reason you heard the dog pause was that Honey was sleeping behind me. Ellen barked like twice, and if Ellen barks, Honey has to bark as well. So it's not the other way around. If Honey barks or howls, Ellen tends to not give a shit. But if Ellen barks, ooh, something must be very wrong. So Honey is usually like super hyped and is like, that's why you could hear the dog paws on the door, because she was desperately trying to get out of my room and just, go outside and just go, "Oi, oi." I thank you for the generous gift, Abel. The gift is disproportionate, but it does signify a personal affinity. Let's inspect the sacred machine. The hair has been removed from the servitors' heads. Their bulky cerebral augmentics cover the skulls like helmets. The faces of the cogitators' servants are blank. Their eyes are closed. Their lips are incessantly whispering what sounds like gibberish. Hundreds of lines of symbols containing information scroll down the cogitators' vidscreen. Abel Hanuman peers at it with voracious interest, in sharp contrast to his usual placidity. My interest in the subject has been exhausted. Abel goes back to intently watching the calculations, his eyes alight with curiosity. Turn to Pascal. Did you hear what Abel said? It seems we have contributed to Amunetz's design and deviated from the cycle. What does it mean for you? A low, guttural sound rises from the depths of Pascal's vox synth, as though the planet's tectonic plates are shifting and crushing each other. The mighty rumble brings forth words imbued with power. We follow a path charted by a great mind, but that path leads to dark places. The cycle has the advantage of predictability. Abandoning it will plunge the collective into a perilous space of uncertainty, which will inevitably lead to disasters and the risk of universal annihilation. The doctrine of discontinuing the cycle may herald good things to come, or it may be a death sentence. Only the Omnissiah knows all and comprehends all. Others are mere prophets, interpret his wisdom as far as their own comprehension permits. Is that on the promise of every heresy? Let's renounce our path, distort our doctrine, head toward what looks like a better future, but actually has a dangerous grief stole for it. As well as status quo is a helpless soil for the past 10 millennia, therefore it is effective. It is better to meet the challenge of change and perish in failure than to rot alive. Disaster is just not a word for a new opportunity, not missing it. I mean, it's better to meet the challenge of change and perish and fail than to rot alive, yeah. The statement is true. The annihilation promised by stagnation is inevitable. Annihilation in the course of a crisis of change is merely probable, and meekly waiting for the foretold decline is shameful and constitutes a betrayal of the quest for knowledge. The tone of the thundering profundity drains from Pascal's vox, giving away his familiar sibilance. I must take my leave. Abel immediately looks away as if he has lost all interest in you, but then his voice crashes, barely audibly. I am glad to see you. Aww. This makes me quite happy that I actually saved the guy. Oh yeah, last time we got this super crazy bitch that fright line. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to go to the fright line. Okay. Fuck off, you cunt wagon. I don't like you. I will never like you. Suck my fat fucking... Actually, don't suck my fat fucking greasy cock. Just breathe vacuum. Oh yeah, I need to level you up. Greasy. Yes. Attacks opportunity to represent as damage to the warrior. Movement when the what's one MP less. When the warrior takes damage, they gain 11% dodge chance. If the warrior has not attacked this turn, they gain plus 22% armor. What do you do? Effect the damage protection is increased by 1. I'd actually pick this one. Oh, fondue vibration. Wait, give vibration. To tell me that, yeah. If it wasn't, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable notifications from the Twitch phone app, because it has been giving me these notifications I didn't ask for, like, oh, this person here is on a hype train, oh, this person here has an uptick. Listen, I'm happy for those people, but I don't know them. I don't know what their content is. I don't, I have no reason to check them. Like I understand it's meant to be like, hey, look, there's other people besides the people you watch, and then, uh, yeah, exactly, there aren't even people I watch. Like in my case, over, like I understand, okay, there is an issue on Twitch that small streamers don't really have a way to grow. Okay, fair, but it's like. It's like this doesn't convince me. If anything, it annoys me because, well, you know, charging poison greater damage of ranged attack made affected enemies by 10%. Wait, increase the damage of ranged attacks made against affected enemies. Oh, charge and put. Oh, this might be good then. Will make it worse. Yeah, it's like ads. Like, this isn't gonna make me interested in them. Doing my porn. No heresy. No ready to serve. Stronger together. All allies excluding Xenos. Shows about humanity's finest. Allies with the braced effect are affected by the Navy officers. Dodge. Oh. When the Navy scores a critical and successfully parries an attack with the primary melee weapon, they immediately make an attack with the secondary weapon against the same target. Oh. All allies affected by the brace for impact gain an extra turn with 0 AP and 3 MP. When the brace effect allows Navy officers can use get off me ability once per round. Actually, or successfully parries, yeah. Athletics. Coercion, demolition. Yeah, I suppose athletics then, but. Hey, Adalbert, was that your confession? Do you visit this? Well, I always find time for penance on my morning and evening shifts, Your Lordship. Where is some destined to perish noble bodies must go on living? An irrelevant question. Our fate's in Emperor's hands, and he does. Okay, from I thought you had to confess. Okay, so it wasn't him. Confessor, Cruiser, Confessor. Oh, examine.
That's how it's done.
Among the antique weapons, you spot them all known as the Ferrum Fatum. Fat! Legend has it that its head split when it cracked open the skull of the loathsome demon Bernard the Flayer. What about Bernard the Slayer? The Rex Regalia. This is the partially restored blade of Zethu, the earliest, a missionary who decimated the abominable Xenos and fended a deathly battle against the unrighteous. Oh, great tech priest. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Okay. I have this weird habit where I press the space bar once in a while. Oh, do I now pray? You recite a prayer, the one you remember best. Bless thee, holy stream. The Aquila Anima, a fragment of the Cathedral of Eternal Redemption, brought from the shrine world of Solus 6, now lost. That's a big ass statue.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
One of my favorite tidbits about what Captain's Quarters, a chapel. Isn't this where we are? Wait, no, this is new. Wait, this is new. Or maybe it is new, I've just never been here.
How fascinating. To who dwell in this chapel. It is music.
Okay.
Cursed music. Why do the astropaths not fill this place with litanies in his name instead?
The machine uses its many quills to commit the astropath's whispers to paper, then sort the resulting raw mental images based on their meaning. I've never been here. Well, this is cool. The back of the throne is made with something dark red and old. This looks like electric chair. Chapel servant. Candles go out again on this 34. I hope at least the time I don't have to scrape psychic ice off them. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, this one looks angry. Bridge Technomat. Praise be to the machine god. Okay, some stuff. Astropaths. Is this where our navigators are? Is this where beloved waifu is doing her stuff? Underneath the grill, you can see enormous outlines of formidable machines in a greenish haze. The lost beacon cannot be saved from the 13th stone. The lab's father's beloved son will open his yawning maw. Okay, sounds heretical. Oblivion is inevitable. After the boundless sunset comes the horrific sunrise. Brought forth the wording. Dies of cringe.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Safety switch malfunction, throne 30, requiring maintenance. Zachary Weiss. Who are you again? An endless stream of symbols fills the paper tapes. The deceased navigator's organ repurposed for the choir master's needs. Here is where process messages converge from all over the chapel. Hey, Mr. Weiss. What the fuck? Oh, you don't look healthy. Choirmaster Zachary Weiss, a tall old man in a long green robe, stands motionless in front of a cogitator. The closer you approach, the clearer you can hear his conscience in an unintelligible whisper. You're about to call his name when he falls silently sharp and turns toward you first. Lord Captain. A visit from Rogue is an honor for us. Like our astropaths at the chapel, the choirmaster's eyes are bandaged over with time-worn scrolls and sacred manuscripts. Nevertheless, you cannot shake the feeling that his otherworldly glowing gaze is studying you keenly. How can I be of use, your lordship? Sanctioning is a brutal procedure, one which robs every astropath of the gift of sight, but in return, they gain a new kind of vision that allows them to see what ordinary people cannot. Remind you, who are you? The wrinkled face and drooping corners of the mouth look focused, yet courteous at the same time. My name is Zachary Weiss, your lordship. I am the choirmaster of the Astropathic Choir. I was posted to the ship soon after my soul-binding ritual on Holy Terror. You might say I have been serving house for Valenkius all my life. Have you made a confession recently? The choirmaster replies, slightly perplexed. I beg your lordship's pardon. There is some distance to Perrier. How odd, he grimaces as though with pain. Odd that you should have listened to my confession, and odd that you should choose to approach me afterwards. Why? There's a fucking... there was a fly, and I hate flies. I felt that it was anguish in the confession. I wanted to help. My confession made you anxious on my account, resulting in a waste of your time, for which I apologize. Thank you for your consideration. He smiles a bittersweet smile. Death always keeps close to astropaths, and its punishments for arrogance and weaknesses are severe. I have seen my fellows die, and at times the memories are exceedingly hard to bear. Sadly, almost every choir has a story like that, and a survivor who has carried their ghosts with them ever since. Weiss lets out a ragged breath. My apologies, but I cannot continue worrying at these old wounds. Directing a choir requires a clear and firm state of mind. How do you like serving under Lady Theodora? I served her for 2 decades. I never knew what a Lord Captain before your ascension. Wherefore I had been through. The choir master falls silent, as though briefly transported in his mind to another place. A shadow of regret creeps into his face. Many things. Lady Theodora had a good understanding of my significance with the overall mechanism of the ship's services. Poorly concealed irritation creeps into the expression of regret on his face, which, however, did not stop her from neglecting my warnings. I'm confused. So how old are you then? If my calculations are correct, of having factored our movements through the warp, then I turned 34 a month and a half ago. There is a pause. You can't quite decide if the old man in front of you is joking, but there is not the slightest hint of smile on his face. 34. So this is going to be me in 7 years. I'm going to be this wrinkly in 7 years. Jesus Christ. Tell me about the astropathic choir. Of course, Lord Captain. Is there something specific you would like to know? What is this place? To us astropaths, this place is our cradle and our grave, Lord Captain. You are at the conflux of every secret missive, every order of prime importance, every scheme being plotted behind the scenes. You are at the place where each of your loyal astropaths is ready to lay down their life for crumbs of information, if that is your wish. We receive and send messages, for hours turning into days. We wander the dark depths of the immaterium, carrying our voice through the warp's eternal night, bringing it to our comrades in some remote refuge, accepting the voices, signals, missives of others into our own abode. Those are most often meant for you, your lordship, and at times they are meant for no one. With the mechanical drum. What device is this? It is a sacred compiler that helps us record, store, and to an extent unwritten messages. The astropaths first received these messages in the form of modeled images, dictating what they see to the machine, which logs their every word. From the reels of the receivers on the ceiling, the machine-recorded words are routed through lines under the floor to transcribers, and then treasured to the thesaurus core. This core is the most important part of the mechanism, as it contains a vast catalogue of various symbols and the methods of their interpretation. The compiler matches the images in the message against this data, forwards the results to the central cogitator and to myself, so that I can begin the ritual of decoding. I know of no other choir that possesses so wise a mechanism, and I praise the God Emperor for its existence. However, while the compiler hastens the extraction of intelligible meaning from perplexing imagery, an astropath must still open their mind to interpretation, which is no less perilous than the rights of receiving or sending an astropathic message. If the machine knows the meaning of the symbols, why can't it decode the messages itself? Regrettably for us all, your lordship, astropathic messages are not ciphered dispatches, but rather psychic imprints containing information. Only an astropath can read the entirety of something created through the medium of the warp. Furthermore, as messages pass through the immaterium, they might become distorted by malevolent intent. It falls to your servants alone to shield their mind with faith and separate the true meaning from the influence of the ruinous powers. So if you wanted to hide certain information, you could. Wes's face twists into a bitter grimace. My duty is to shield you from the monstrous communications that filter through the warp. The screams of the Emperor's loyal servants, centuries dead by now. The nightmarish, maddening images of the Sea of Souls. The cursed symbols that cause astropaths to convulse in violent fits of frenzy. The messages from abominations in search of a weak mind to devour. Concealing all of that from you is my duty. How does one even become an astropath? We all are part of the Imperial Tithe once. Psychers delivered to Terra on the black ships, but only a few of the candidates had what it took to study astropathy. Few still successfully completed the grueling training to be eligible for soul binding, and almost none survived the initiation. He throws his head back. We were given the privilege to behold the Empress's light, a light flawless and searing. A pious smile visits his lips. That changes you. It wounds you irreparably. It takes your eyesight, but in exchange, you commune with greatness. His presence in our soul fortifies them as we stand against malicious powers.
After the ritual, an astropath is assigned to position. At this or that adapters, an astropathic relay, or a ship. More often than not, our first place of service is also our last.
If something happens to acquire, where can I find new astropaths? The expression of his wrinkled face grows even more serious.
It would be more on point to say when something happens. The Emperor's blessing protects us from the warp's warriors' influences. However, there are horrors dwelling in the void for which even this defense would be no obstacle, especially if one spends as much time in their company as we do. There's only one way to procure astropaths, and that is with the Adeptus Administratum. Luck permitting, unattached astropaths from the sector will be posted to the ship, ones who, for whatever reason, have lost their place of service. Failing that, the request will go to Terra, and we will have to wait a long time. That said, there are other options. Blasphemous, forbidden options. Unsanctioned psychers. Unpredicted and broken souls who seldom live past their first few seances. But even those should do.
Fucking flies. There's a fucking fly in here. I hope you rot in hell.
But even those would do should the God Emperor put our souls through severe trials. And judging by how rabid the warp has been of late, by the number of dead astropaths, those trials would be upon us sooner than our prayer could reach Terra.
Let's talk about the topics.
I'm listening carefully, Lord.
Piece of shit fucking fly. May Nurgle make you rot in hell. That odd noise inside the chapel, does it not bother you?
On the contrary, Lord Captain, it is a mental focusing technique used by your flagship's choir, one that I invented myself. This music was written by an astropath. What my charges and I hear in it is not what ordinary people hear. Its true depth and beauty can't be fathomed without the Empress's blessing. The music protects our minds from the rudimentary thoughts, purifies and sharpens them. But above all else, it serves as a beacon of sorts amid the tumultuous sea of souls, a thread to lead us home from the deadly maze.
I have witnessed the death of one of your astropaths. What happened? The choirmaster sighs and makes a sign of the killer.
May the good Emperor rest his soul and protect him from the ruinous palace's tenacious claws. That was the 5th one this month. Our younger voices cannot handle the warp storms raging in the expanse, and end up losing their minds.
He adds barely audibly.
If they are lucky. Something is afoot on the other side of the moor, Lord Captain. Something infinitely sinister. Something disastrous.
You fucking piece of shit fly. I missed.
The scraps of mental images that reach us from the Imperium carry the mark of doom. The images emanating from there are like a beast bearing its teeth.
You have heard accounts of disturbances in the warp affecting psychers, especially astropaths, who delve most deeply into the immaterium. But there have been more and more alarming stories of late. Something is raging in the warp, something that poses a particular threat to those with psychic powers. You must tend to your choir. I shall have good food, recaf, and relaxing balms delivered.
I appreciate your concern. Perhaps these small indulgences will give them strength and save someone's life.
Jesus. We will speak later, choirmaster. I have business to attend to.
Goodbye, your lordship.
The choirmaster follows you with his otherworldly glowing gaze as you leave. He turns back to the cogitator. Oh, we leveled up. Leveled up while talking. Toughness. But agility. I need Pujan to be tougher. 5 less damage from toxic. Yeah, maybe. Stun blind. But for that I need injuries, and it doesn't have all that much. Base skill. Tech use, you're right. Technically athletics. Characteristic training, agility, +5 on agility. Weapon skill. Combat mod, no melee superiority bonuses. Shield bash, nah, that doesn't really happen. Plus 15% bonus to parrying. Might actually just take that one. Allows the wearing of heavy armor. I mean, I could... Yeah, come on. Would jump without heavy armor. %40 dodge, but... Wait, no, this is better. I mean, dodge chance of 45%. Yeah, no, okay. What if you find good melee armor? Not melee armor, yeah. Strength, yeah. Better to die for the Emperor. Gets into cover. Dual weapon. The second weapon, the current weapon set in addition to the usual one per round. This fucking fly just landed on my nose. It will not die. I mean, like 10 more HP in the tank. The axe is sweep and the hammer or mace is hard shove because one less AP. Overclocking module. Power armor. The shield only occupies a slot in a single weapon set. +2 movement points. Sight. Yeah, Weber. I don't have a Weber. Maybe we should give him the melee armor. Nah, let's give everyone more. Actually, I should probably give him like power armor instead of heavy armor. Well, who knows? Maybe later on I'm gonna find some very good heavy armor. Perception. Not necessarily. Don't think she really needs it. Ballistic skill, yeah. Be smart. Just a flesh wound. Can I use the one that doesn't increase? No, okay. The psychic is enemy with a psychic, or maybe one of these? Enemies that become targets of psychic powers can stack another 5 to dodge and parry. At 36 use of psychic power, but okay. Blind, stun, immobilize, or prone. Suffer 10% more damage. Enemies that fail the willpower resistance suffer additional 9 direct damage and suffer direct mental damage. Any time an enemy becomes a target of any particular psychic ability for the first time, this is okay. Oh, but that's more intelligence for Lysandra, actually. And the psychic has an enemy with the psychic how deal more damage to the target, so the excess damage will be there. Oh, but this is also very good. This one is more supportive in general, yeah. Yeah, this one. Support Lysandra. Perception. Yeah, weapon skill. Fires of the Forge. 10% bonus hit chance. Steel of the Forge. 1 MP deflection cannot fall prone. He is currently wearing heavy armor, if I remember correctly. Machine Spirit Communion applies 1 stack of exploit. Pascal's attacks and effects of exposed weakness. Machine Spirit Communion affected all enemies. Yeah, maybe. Additional service increases perception by 10. Don't necessarily need that one. Something where I can make him do more stuff in general would be cool. If successful main attack gives him +2 MP. Yeah, maybe actually. Machine Spirit Communion, that was that one. I mean, that means less dodge. One stack of exploit on all affected enemies. Arc rifle shot gain 18% dodge reduction against primary and secondary targets. 30% dodge reduction, parry reduction with melee weapons. Actually, yeah. Time is at 1:16 AM. I wanna play more. With chain and power weapons. Well, we're using bolters. Imperial Ward characters against Xenos or demonic creatures. Not doing my part. Nope. Ready to serve. When an Imperial Ward character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability, their resolve is increased by 1. Dual weapon combat. Nah. Additional attack with a second weapon will suffer the penalties and increased cost of as there was in the next sweeper hammers made. 50% very durable knotting, Lumphal with arc rifle, flame weapon expert. Yeah, sure, yeah. Awareness, Medicae. Because directive things unconscious might not perceive. Do Medicae. Good evening, NG. Hello. This is her perception, toughness, ballistic skill. Kinda do need ballistic skill, but perception. I mean, she has a big ass eye on her head. How's it going, NG? Whenever an ally gains bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Then we get to make some resistance check with the willpower. If Navigator's willpower is higher than their toughness, Navigator's wounds are calculated according to their willpower. Wait, if willpower is higher than toughness, well, yeah, that is very much the case. So she gains HP from that then? So now she has 40... Wait, this is fucking cool. So now she has more HP because she has strong willpower. That's cool as fuck. The mechanism rotates steadily, adding right-clicking notes to the chapel's melody every time I manipulate the catches against one of the dents on the drum. Logic.
Success is the
On the text we're ready for final interpretation, the compiler sends it to the choir master along with a list of meanings for the known images. Okay, yeah, I mean the old guy did say that. The receiver's enormous reels direct paper tapes containing unprocessed text into a chapel's depths and blessing the paper with an imprint of sacred cogs. The voices blend in unnatural unison. The longer you listen to the choral chant, the stronger your headache grows. Oh, there's loot here. Somewhere. Here. Oh, more. Cargo. Cargo? No, carnogo. Okay, void shipwrecks. I'm still not going to the freight line. I am not going to the freight line. Fuck that. I'm not going to the freight line. I don't want to do the scary ladies' quest line. She was super scary. I understand what she's on about, however, I still think she's fucking cuckoo crazy. You heard anything? Forgive me, Lord Captain. Okay. Bridge Technomat. What do you want? We are ready for any orders. What the fuck do you want? Oh yeah, Kibella. Yeah. Crazy, not stupid. No, she's crazy. She's fucking batshit crazy. Talk to the governor, starport, bunker, electromagnetic cenobium. Rocket feeler. The only other place we have to go is Rikyad Majoris. So let's go hit up the bunker. Yes, Angie, that kind of Cabela. Yes. Yes, everything is a Mandy reference. Mandy developed this game himself. I mean, he did all the Warhammer. Dangerous or not. Yeah. Just watch out, don't let it get too close to bears. Or monkeys.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Hey Bryce, I'm not much of a talker. Speak to Proctor Anthar himself. Okay, where is Anthar? Can I talk with you again? Show me your arsenal. Gimme, please. I need those medkits. Oh, 10 medkits. If the word do not spend MP during their turn, they gain plus 10 to all characteristics next turn. Using any medkit. Yep. And I ain't so bad. Or just any animal. Don't send them on a safari. Okay, now we have we have 2 plasma pistols. I remember nobody could. He can handle it. But I want him to keep the arc rifle. Solomorn Medine. Greetings, your lordship, says the governor in a dismal voice, glancing reflexively at Solomon. I cannot express how grateful I am for your help. Though the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plan or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. The transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I would also like to salute the savior of Rikyad Minoris, and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, the triumph. You will ride through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befit a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the triumph to begin. Governor Medinep is positively ablaze with enthusiasm. In regards to your own participation in the triumph, Governor, you will accompany us to the starport to provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal there. That being said, you should appear before your subjects at least once at the end of the ceremony. Doing so will help to maintain order. There is no reason to let the people know that our world may soon be in charge of a change of leadership. I'm ready for my triumph. Then I will see you at the starport, your lordship. The master of ceremonies will organize the procession in a way that should allow me to share the ceremonies' finale with you. And after that, Emperor willing, the proctor will clear me of all charges, and the woes of Rikyad Minoris will be over at last. Okay. Show me your arsenal. Give me everything you have. So what did I get? Balanced maul. Okay, that is somehow a hammer. This is somehow a hammer. It is better. Now I have just a stick. Whenever the wearer uses a run and gun, they gain 1 damage on their ranged attacks. Well, it's very clear cut. Every time the wearer deals damage, the target's weapon skill ability is reduced by minus. Yeah, no. Very much clear cut. What you take. 5% damage, critical hit chances, single shots, and dead eye shots. Actually better she has this one every time she deals damage. Yep. Wait, you don't have anything. You don't have anything. Bolter pistol. Plus 3 bonus to tech use. Single shots and just... Yeah, no, Lysandra wear this. And then Pascal. Plus 5 to persuasion. Here, 100 tech use. 100 tech use. Persuasion. Yeah, sure, you're not good at persuasion, but... Marvel's compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire a compact needle once per round. Actually, he could use it. Look at him. I missed you, Abelard. Modified las gun. Range 9, maximum 18. Oh, you know what? Las gun. This fucking fly. Abelard, here's your regular medkit. Shock baton. Bolt pistol. I can't really... Okay, the range is lower, but technically the bolted pistol is better. The recoil is higher, the range is lower, but yeah, generally this bolter pistol is better. What's the ammo on this one? 8 ammo, but this one is 40 now. Yeah, no. No, this one's better. This one is better. The recoil is... I mean, the range is lower. The recoil is low, you know, almost everything is lower. I'll still keep it there just in case, but yeah, you'll be having a pistol now. Which also has this beautiful, beautiful thing there. Yeah, sure, fire. Putin also had to use fire. Abelard, yep. Sure. And then you also get this one. Yep, okay. A triumph of possession. Yeah. Solomorn, do you have anything to say? Nope.
None shall stand in my way.
None shall stand in my way. The upper way. I just want to have the triumph, man. I'm gonna find some way to just fucking fry this fly. If I have to, I'll do like a makeshift flamethrower. I don't care if the house burns down. Who the fuck are you? Talk to the master of ceremonies. Well, first off, why is she... I mean, given that these guys, like, shouldn't it be like this instead? Yeah, this looks more like...
A new
makes
challenge
sense.
for me?
You lordship, peerless lord von Valancius, I am the master of ceremonies of Richard Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. Speak. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us, members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is also where your pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You'll be handed a flamer best by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose the person to perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the ambassador alliance between Osvalankius and Vintiska, it'll be fitted to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours. Is this one a stage show of gratitude? I don't want people to speak to me. Skip this. Just let the regular people talk with me. The master of ceremonies' eyes widened. My sincerest apologies, order. No thought could be further from your mind than incurring your anger. Let the ordinary people through, you say? I'll see what can be done. Just let the regular people talk with me. Like, I'm fine. Groider's lordship, rogue trader. It's a Lehman Russ! It's two Lehman Russ.
Victory awaits.
Mount the tank and commit. I can mount the tank? Nah, ain't no way we have Pujan on the tank. Where are you all together? I can't see a thing from back here. Pujan on the tank. Going to the Redeemer, going to the Van Vrankis dynasty. Ain't no way we have Pujan on a tank. We have Pujan on a tank. Rickard, my Norris will remember you. Hello, your lordship. Glory to you. Glory. A motley group of modestly dressed people. You chose the ordinary people to be allowed to approach you during the triumph. Yeah. Glory to glory. Yes, what? Among the guard who is in security coordinator, you recognize Camille, the youngest scout who led you to the command center. When he meets your eye, he smiles and salutes. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to the Redeemer. The master of ceremonies' sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye socket is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head. No, a mere thought. They are all going to die, befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth. And it's all because of you, enemy mine. It is my pleasure to break the Imperial world and its honest inhabitants. May the light shine of the eternal terror shine on us all. This is going to stop the ceremony, take the people away. Something terrible is about to happen. No. Turn around. Nothing. Nothing strange. The crowd sagitally clamor. The prophet's is motionless corpse. Only the air is oddly still, as before a thunderstorm. I am sensing something boundless, blue, golden, dark. Behold, behold the final dawn. Help, please help. What the fuck? Why are we on the void ship bridge? What is that? Huh? Huh? Huh. Okay, so unpopular opinion. We haven't been in Record Majoris yet.
Won't heed your cries of mercy.
We haven't been on Record Majoris yet. So how about before we finish the main quest, we go to Record Majoris and check out what there is to do? Yeah? No, it's not. It's not safe scumming. It's wanting to be a completionist. August noticed a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship whose signature and origins are impossible to identify from orbit is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged. Rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The Augurs haven't detected any vital signs above or near the vessel. Send a squad. Send a squad. The landing party report via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukari. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag down it along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Avalos is just finding out what Xenos were doing in the Record system, taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendation to Rogue Trader orders to send more people on the planet. Anxious, Idira tells the Lord Captain that voices in her head are screaming, repeating with harbinger, darkness, and death, not wanting to tempt them in order to recall people from the vessel. Agenta eagerly says that the only good Xenos is a dead one, a true servant of the Emperor shouldn't soil their hands with Xenos. The Rogue Trader orders some more people to be sent to the Xenos void ship to collect any valuable findings. Being the God Emperor's chosen, the Rogue Trader won't go digging around Xenos trash. No. Well, listen to Abelard. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's systems have reacted to intruders, and seamlessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on why it came to the Rickhead system. Okay. So this was it. Already explored points of interest. Well, I've already been there. Well, I can fly wherever I want to. Yay! Oh, there's nothing I can buy from these guys. Right now, we need to go back to the bunker. Yeah, bunker. Okay. Fucking fly just flew across my fucking ear and just went. Oh, I hope you will dehydrate.
It's about time.
Fucking fly. I hate flies. I hate flies. I hate flies. Yes, continue. I have other business in the system. Is show me your arsenal, give me everything you have. Yeah, you know, I gotta redo everything. Whenever you don't move, there, monofilament grenade, blast pistol. Can anyone even use that one? It's a Drukari weapon. Toxin. An exotic sword. Imagine if Pujan could use that. Imagine if Pujan could use that. So you use this one. You go for you get the las gun. Pujan gets no, this away. No, take this. No, put this. Huh? There. Run and gun. So you need to use this one. You don't have anything yet. I gave her this one, and that should. I think that was it. Precise last pistol. Who could use a precise last pistol? Full sword. There's an additional psi rating damage. I mean, I suppose I could give it to Sandra, but no. Sandra needs her, like, staff, and she's gonna use the shotgun. For sure. This, you take another one, you take fire grenade, gas grenade, force grenade, stop revolver, my ass, prison guard. Yeah, I wonder why. Okay, then we very quickly go to the Japanese void ship. Pascal Hanuman. Okay, we quickly go to the Thunder. Fucking fly. Oh, I have 0 reputation with them. I have some stuff for you. Give me all the stuff you have. Veil render. Each critical hit scored with this sword increases veil degradation by 0. The next oh boy. Okay. Grants 12% melee. No, what does that say? 12% dodge reduction to whereas melee attacks. Yes, and then what veil do you have? To dodge by 20%. How would they use endure? Well, these are the only 2 that have endure. Moss pattern axe, finally a better axe. Soul pattern chainsword. Deals more damage, has more parry, and okay. Unhit, the sword's attack inflicted the disturbed effect on the target for 2 rounds. If the target attacks are suffering for the disturbed fellowship and willpower. No, I prefer that one. Powered maul. It has more armored pen than the. So this one has harsh shove and shoving strike. This one only has 7 to 10 damage, 6 to 11. But this one has 30 armor pen. Yeah, I'll take the armor pen. If the wearer's ranged attack hits an enemy, the wearer gains a 5% critical hit chance for the next ranged attack against the same enemy. Does it have to be a weapon? A ranged attack, it doesn't specify. 5 damage and critical chance. I suppose it would. Yeah, it's better for her by far. The fuck? I don't want to use you. I have nothing against. Actually, I do have something against you, but plus 10 dodge against melee attacks and plus 10% parry. 10% dodge against melee attacks. Plus 10% parry. Maybe I could give this Pujan. Sure. Same thing. This fucking fly. I hope you can't hear the fly, because I can hear this fucking piece of shit fly. Bzz, 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 bzz. I hate flies so much. Flies and mosquitoes are the main reason I cannot stand the warmer months. Yes, I'm this petty. A fly, like two small insects are the reasons I don't like. Okay, I was the game at 100%, but there we go.
None shall stand in my
Those
way.
two pieces of shit are the reason I can't stand. This is heavy. Ooh. If he uses stalwart defense, but his effect is not triggered by a sudden next turn against 6 MP during the next turn. Okay. Okay, I'm ready for my triumph. Combat arsenal, no damage sustained. Cool. Whip away. Yeah. Fucking flies. So just to be consistent to what we did last time, I'm gonna do the same choices as I did previously. Yeah, hold. Talk to the Master Ceremonics. Speak. Continue, continue. This is disgusting. Yeah. Skip.
Follow my lead.
Surrounded by evil, repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of your impending triumph. The governess's people must have put a lot of work into protecting the body from decay as well as sewing off the grim iron face mask. The dead prophet has the weary, unremarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the small mouths on her cheek and forehead. They have been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plastered over with a layer of face powder. The cosmetics transform the heretic's face into an eerie mask. The corner of her mouth is frozen in a hint of grin, rarely mirrored by her lesser mouths. Are you pleased, enemy mine? The grin seems to ask. I have one. You have perished along with your plans. I will hunt down all of your accomplices, whether they may be, and if all you on the fire, wish could know your secrets. I will hunt down all of your accomplices wherever they may be. Though the sound comes in response, but as soon as you blink, the corner of the corpse's mouth seems to have upward, as to move upward by a hair's breadth. Is it just your imagination? Oh, yeah.
Victory awaits.
I mean, we know what's gonna happen, so... Yeah, continue, turn around at the corpse. Yes, yes, final dawn. Select dialogues with the number keys on your keyboard. Yeah, does this include a numpad? So some ships, presumably Drukhari ships, just the sun. Just sucked off the sun. This critical hit chance is 10% or hit chance about 95%. Secret disc converted into additional crit chance. So we need more agility for Pujan to hit more often. Agility and weapon skill. That increases his crit chance. Acolyte cultist. Anointed cultist. Anointed cultist. Anointed cultist. Cultist. Acolyte cultist, leader of cultists. Okay, Lysandra is a bit of an awkward position here. Captive private coming Regius, elderly citizen. No, I swear if they're gonna die. They have a fight here on the front lines. Argenta, I know exactly what I'm gonna make you do. Camellia, you go over here. We have Pujon covering this part here. They have Abelard do stuff here just in case. And Lysandra, I suppose, will be over here.
Emperor, protect me. For now.
For now. Damn, you're really hitting Cassia this early. You fucking fly.
Don't frighten me. Follow my lead.
Hey, can you guys like protect Cassia?
Such is the will of chaos.
Oh, you just... Wait, you made Argenta burn. You are going to die a painful death. You will die a very painful death.
I'll see to it personally.
Who in here do I want to be blinded? Can't I switch to a shotgun? Like if I move here... Yeah.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. Another enemy down.
Oh, you missed the one I also wanted you to hit. Slough of Despair. Why did I make her move there?
Quick! Quick! Chaos guides me.
23 damage just like that. Are those like Melta guns? Yeah. Did you really just try that? Okay, get back into the fight.
If I may,
Yeah, please do a thing again.
It's as good as done. I'm ready for whatever comes.
Why can't she shoot again? Cultist, cultist, anointed
I'll make
cultist.
it happen.
Oh, yeah, why am I doing this? I really don't want to know what happens when she goes a bit cuckoo crazy. I don't want to risk her taking...
battlefields
Yeah,
are
but-
always drowned in scarlet.
Oh, she doesn't... Okay. Is it because he's blinded? Under pressure... Blinded... Okay, it seems it just doesn't do...
I serve the ruinous power.
What's the word I'm looking for? Attack of opportunity. I just need Pujon to... Why can't you move? We have no movement points. So we're gonna bring it down ability. Okay. fire starting cultist.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Oh, I have no more
Suits
attack.
my purposes.
Oh, I didn't look at my AP. Oops. Okay. Abelard.
A tactically sound approach.
No, what? No. No, the first sure as hell wasn't a tactically sound approach.
I will do my duty.
Yeah, the fucking veil degradation. I did.
Indeed.
Forceful strike. The next melee attack. Yeah, melee attack.
It will be done. Nothing's impossible for this
Bonk.
old.
Did he just... just offed himself? I don't know why I found that to be funny. It really isn't.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Like, Lamau, he burned himself. Lamau. Lumus
As the Emperor
fell.
commands, I act.
That is a fire starting one. No, over here and then...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Extra attacks.
In
Yeah.
thy might I stand, and thy light I crave.
Oh, I have to do it with the flamethrower. This guy's probably gonna die. I can't hit that one.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Can I do one more attack?
Faith without practice.
Jesus Christ.
I will not.
Revel in slaughter. How bad is it? Temple is... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, she's just getting stronger. You. She's not even using her bolter weapons anymore.
Cleanses the body.
Not Regius!
Strengthens me.
Regius, come on, man.
I can't stand it.
On whose side are you?
Nothing I can't do.
What do you mean one shot?
You didn't stand a chance.
Why were you able to one-shot him, Pujan?
All too easy.
Pujan, were we able to one-shot? Pujan, I demand answers.
Break their morale.
Why was Pujan able to one-shot?
Follow my lead.
What kind of Poland magic is this? And did you do something to my game?
The Omnissiah knows all.
Comprehends all.
Function successfully terminated. Request approved.
Just making sure this guy doesn't do anything.
Weapon at the ready.
Polish magic. Round
Don't
2.
touch me.
Oh,
Look
cute.
out.
Not the old man.
I am your doom.
I certainly don't want to risk more veil degradation. I'm not really too scared of that one. Sorta scared of this one. Yeah, no.
Who, if not me?
The sound of a shotgun.
Emperor, protect me.
That's still a thing I need to draw.
Protect me.
No! You idiot! Oh, these guys are friendly.
If only that were possible.
No line of sight to the target. 48. Yeah, no, it's not really worth. I can make him go cuckoo crazy.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Cuckoo crazy. Can I put this on anyone that matters? Pascal. Okay, does it matter if I can see them?
Do not dare ask.
No line of sight. No point of putting it on Lysandra. 10 momentum, don't really need that 10 momentum.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I can't really shoot anyone. Yeah, shoot this guy. Pew. 4 damage. 4 damage. Huh? So enemy litany of hatred. Okay. Oh, Pujan can do a thing. Oh, that was the gloom. This guy. Okay.
Not a problem for me. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Why is Pujan so strong? Jesus. Jesus. Fire start. Yeah, this guy I'm not concerned about.
Victory is imminent.
7 to 12, always 10.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hair. Lesson learned.
Crew.
At your beck and call.
Taunting scream. This okay.
I refuse.
Or is used. Okay, okay. Should be safe here.
Rejoice in battle.
Let's give this a shot.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. That is not the Emperor's will.
Okay.
Stay vigilant.
Regis, if you're going to die, I'm going to be very
I'll do
angry.
what it takes.
Please don't die.
Chaos guides me.
Unexpected result.
Bonk.
Out of my way.
And he exploded himself. Please don't tell me Regius is dead. No. Regius is dead. I mean, what if more are coming from here?
Follow my lead.
I mean, what is there for me here? Oh, yeah. The murder of these people.
Is the tread of his faithful. Insignificant value.
Maybe shooting this guy would have been a better call.
Request approved.
Can I shoot him somehow? He has 8 stacks on him.
My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Let me take those 8 stacks while I have them. Well, I can get them, I mean.
My bed straight to me.
Emperor, protect me.
I must not falter.
Oh. Okay, just got healed. And there's nothing here. There's one guy here. Yeah, there's nothing to really shoot to something. I don't want to risk going to 20 veil degradation. Yeah, there's nothing for you to do, Lysandra.
For now.
0% hit chance. If I move her over... Yeah, don't shoot Argenta.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Fire!
You can escape the Emperor's judgment.
17 burning damage.
I'll do it. Guided by faith.
Ten burning damage. Yep, that should do it. That should do it.
To die with grace, at least.
I'm here, maggot.
Maggot. Okay, but what am I gonna do with that?
Slaughter someone.
Thank you, gloomy rebel, but
As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer.
okay, I think that was the last guy, was it not?
This way.
Oh no, the last guy is here. Yeah,
Break them around.
guys.
The Omnissiah Viking functions successfully terminated.
Sadly lost a few of the guys that didn't want to die. You come bead comes alive. Vigdis' voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord, this is Master, please stop immediately. Wait. Vigdis, what's going on? Fear it. Camille runs up to you, his weapon still in hand. Your lordship, you lived! Your lordship, what are your orders? We have no idea what's going on. Civilians are fleeing in panic, and we can't get through to the governor of our senior officers. I shall fear no darkness, for light is within me, the light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall overpower it. Magenta prays aloud, all the while checking her equipment with deft fingers. Fanatical, the old man peers at you gloomily.
You told me my faith was false. You made me turn away from Aurora. Now what do you say, rogue traitor? Who was right? Here it is, the final dawn.
He makes a sweeping gesture with his hand.
Hold your tongue, Herald. Dawn or no dawn, I'll die before I let those eyeless freaks maim me. So creep kite into it, his old ship says. He'll tell us what to do.
Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. Stop, more action. What's Victor saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We are en route to the starport. Stop. Spirits and stuff. Give it. The crowd falls silent. Many eyes stare at you. Does anyone have any idea how we can try and make it to the starport? Does anyone have an idea what just happened? Final dawn! We stopped short of busting out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive us for this negligence. I swear we'll find a way to right it. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again. Only it is not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. Fucking TV. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with us. I'm no fast walker, but I'll hobble after you. If you get into a fight, it's not like you want an old woman to get in your way anyway, and I think there will be more fighting.
It sure will be. It looks like some of my former comrades are still on the loose.
The old man's voice sounded lethargic and almost robotic. We've fallen behind you, keeping a bit of distance. We must escort the remaining civilians. Without the gods' help, they'll scatter or fall into the enemy's hands. The sense of alarm is now almost physically drilling through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. All you can do is try to make it to the starport. The old woman looks at you, not particularly hopeful and a little distrustful, as if she is reluctant to ask her question. The sense of alarm keeps growing stronger, as does the sensation of intent gaze fixed upon you. Well, before we move out,
New challenge for me.
of course we gotta loot. Loot. Always gotta loot. Loot. Wait. Okay, do I want to take that?
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a
Where is she?
I can see bright colors again.
Okay.
I'll lay claim to the
How am I to live
stars.
now? What prophecy came true? Yes, the sun has been extinguished. Coolio. What about this guy? Shotgun, chest plate, usual. Just a knife. This is not a knife. Okay. Well, it is 2:13 AM and I would love to do more, but I also have to go to bed.